Wednesday, 3rd of April, 6 PM. Okay, now it begins to open as the sun is setting. Okay, it's another day in a long line of days where the monsters, because that's what they are, they're not human, are stealing our sunlight. Yeah, that's what it looked like all day, but it was just uniform grey, yeah. Okay, a little bit of sun in the early hours. By noon it was all covered up, alright, to be fair, okay? Yeah, not feeling too well again. I feel as though on the weekend with the heavy attack, start of the weekend, honestly I feel like I've been attacked somehow. Something entered my throat. I thought it was an insect at first. In the next few seconds it was apparent it wasn't. My throat felt like it had some burning hot coal in it for 5-10 seconds before the pain receded, and it's been sore ever since then. Alright, that's it. The monsters, the weather terrorists, they've blockaded the warm air from the south. Obviously they've blocked the sunlight completely from reaching the ground. They've created a system to the north, like a circular conveyor belt, bringing in freezing cold air from hell in the middle there. Okay, what more is there to say? Right, I don't know, you should be ready. I'm in the process now of making all I have liquid, and I hope I can get it all liquidized before the time to split is here, because when it comes, and it will be very fucking obvious what these creatures are going to do, and if you haven't prepared and sold all your shit, basically you're just going to have to drop it and just leave everything, otherwise you're going to lose your life when it happens. There'll be a small warning. You'll probably have just a night to get out, yeah, or a day or a night, a day and a night to get leave. Okay, because these scum are monsters. Bill Gates is a devil. David Keefe too is a devil. They are monsters. There's no courts which are going to try them, because the courts are run by devils. Okay, so that's it really. Nothing else to say. That's another thing. Just forget about the sheeple. It's the reason why they're called sheeple, because sheeple go to slaughter. They're just going to sit there on their hands until it's too late, until they're all rounded up and whatever, given the mark of the beast, which I'll probably take willingly, or they're just straight up killed. Yeah, and all the while they'll be going, oh, scientists and NASA and whatever space agency, European Space Agency. Yeah, oh, they're so clever. We're so proud of them. Yeah, they're praising the monsters, the liars. You can't go to space, it's fake. You can't be Christian and believe in you're on a ball if you have fucking a bunch of liars as astronauts going to space. It's bullshit. No one's been to the moon, no one's going to Mars. It's all fake bullshit. Or bullshit. Yeah, so that's it. What was it? Some medieval story from, what was it, that Central Intelligence Agency channel, you know, the one who talks about the Swiss, you know, the Templars, and they're all a bunch of Satanist scum, you know, their pharaonic blood. Some story about some noble he went on about. What was the story? In medieval times, there's some town somewhere, and they had a nobleman, I don't know whatever fucking title they give themselves to feel important, sitting above them in a castle. Yeah, kidnapped, killed, and drank the blood of, and the adrenochrome extraction. They frighten the child before they kill it, and then drink their blood, and they get something from it. It took, I think it was hundreds, at least 200 or something, from the story before that. The sheeple, right, actually got up and did something about it. Before, they allowed 200 of their own children to be murdered by one of these monsters. Yeah, who give themselves titles and think it's their right to rule us, before they got off their asses and did something. So you can just forget about waking up the sheeple. It's never going to happen. Save yourself. I don't know where you're going to have to go, because this shit, it's not just going to be up in the north, it's going to spread eventually to the whole world. You're probably going to have to be right on the equator, right, to survive this. Probably. That's what I'm guessing. Eventually you're going to have to leave everything and go to the equator. Yeah, what's at the equator? Mostly jungles. You're going to have to go in the wilderness. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I think that's it. It's no point. You try and tell them, and they'll call you the evil one for trying to tell them about the evils. Yeah, oh, you're bursting their bubble. You're making me unhappy. You're making me, even though it's true. So you can't help them. So that's it. Save yourself. All the people already know. Oh, yeah, be prepared to drop everything and leave, because I think that's part of the deal or something. They'll make it blatantly obvious. I mean, it already is, isn't it? But there'll be a final warning. It'll be get out or die. Get out or submit to Satan or die. Alright? Now look, what is this? They're talking about this Sunday worship, where everyone's worshipping, basically Satan on a Sunday. Yeah, it's already happening. What do you think all those people are who go to church on Sunday in their Sunday best? Who do you think they are? Not worshipping our Creator, they're worshipping Satan. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Save yourself. And your family, if they believe you, and if they don't think they're on a ball, and they believe in God and that Jesus Christ is their salvation, their saviour. Because if they don't believe that, they're not going to leave. They're just going to say, no, it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Nah, it's just. Now you're imagining it. Nah, or you're crazy. Yeah, and they'll just continue as normal, and it won't get better. And then, it's going to go straight to hell. It's obvious. Look at the fucking skies. It's April. The temperature all day, 6 or 7 degrees. Feels even colder with the wind from the north. And at night, will threaten to go to freezing. I suppose up north it will go to freezing. In the supposed April spring season. Okay. Okay, now let's see what the monsters are doing exactly. Oh, this is today. I think this is the strong winds. This is a wind representation. As they split the polar vortex, right? You'll see later on. I'm going to show that. And I think they're going to be as cool as possible and have these freezing cold airs hanging over the whole of the UK and northern England. Yeah, northern England. They don't like it when you call Scotland northern England. Okay, so they'll be doing that, torturing us. Okay, because it was yesterday night when suddenly it was feeling too cold at night. All right, and that's when they did it. See, it wasn't quite all the way here yet, but it was during the night, and there's strong winds. The winds picked up. Yeah, so that's it. Okay. The first. Okay, and then BAM! Look at that. BAM! As they use atmospheric heaters and in a pincer movement to break it up. Yeah, and what a mess they created. And look, it's just a mess. There's no chance of warm air coming up. It's all It's all blocked with chemtrails all over here. Yeah, all this shit. Look at that. I mean, look at that. EMF patterns. Yeah, they don't want nice warm air. They want to torture us and lie to you and say it's my seasons on my ball. Okay, we've got a horrible conveyor belt of cold air. All right. Yeah. I'll just yeah. You can say. I mean, look at this nastiness. I'm just looking. It's making me feel like coughing. Okay. Yeah. I remember there was this last month. The plane crash. Yeah, I thought it was India, but apparently it was an Ethiopian plane. Well, somewhere else I read it. It wasn't this article anyway. But anyway, this is an Indian article, Hindustan Times. Yeah. So 4 Indians, yeah, including a UN consultant. There's probably an Indian as well. But I heard there was other like UN diplomats or whatever they call themselves. Yeah. And I think they were African, right? Because obviously it's going to Africa, right? And I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if these people, right, with probably chips on their shoulders over colonialism, right? They signed off probably 10, 20 years ago. Yep, that's a good idea. Let's have them. Let's have the Europeans sprayed. Agenda 21. Spray the hell out of them and depopulate them. Yep, that's haha. We'll get back at them. Yeah, but they didn't know it's going to affect them too. It's going to expand to the whole world because NASA and all the other spray agencies are not space agencies, spray agencies, satanic spray agencies. They're going to do this. They're already doing it to the whole world. I mean, just quickly, was it last month? Yes. Yeah, there's the monster cyclone. This is unprecedented. Got barely any news time, no air time as far as I know. Just a short article. Okay. Yeah, developed. See, look at that. 22nd and bam, developed. 23rd of February and it started developing. Oh, that's. It's all EMFs. I think they don't need to spray as much because there's enough water off the rainforest and ocean around here. Of course, the sun evaporates the ocean as naturally. And the EMF it look. Oh, and it seems to go up there. It starts to form up there. Let's just watch it in slow motion. It's like it goes that way. Yeah, it's all this region here is always sprayed now. You can just go and look for yourself. It's just always cloudy over. I don't know, Oceania, Asiatic islands. I don't know what you call them. There you go. Let's watch the cyclone come in now. They created it. That's the scumbaggery geoengineering going on down here. There's Miles chap in his company. They're working with fallen angels, right? Bunch of scum. Where does it travel? Hold on. Oh, that was another one apparently. Where did that one come from? Okay, so this is the one, all right. See, it does form from this shite, which it's never happened. I've never heard of a cyclone appearing there. Just sort of forms here and then smashes into the east coast. I don't know, what is it? Let's turn on the names. Mozambique, all that, yeah, Mozambique, yeah. It gets as far as Zimbabwe, I think. Smashes over, floods them, yeah. Another one forming there. It's just like there's a cyclone that formed earlier, now another one. I wonder if they try to prevent these things or they just let them happen. Who knows? Because this one, it's like it gets sent off down, like the other one in February. These things never happen. Never ever have I seen a cyclone form in the I don't know what to call it, Madagascar, Mozambique channel. There you go. And smash into Africa. Never, unprecedented. Yeah, no news about that. Let's move on. Yeah, so sorry UN diplomats who live outside of Whitey's lands. Yeah, it's going to affect you too. I mean, look at this. This is monstrous. Absolutely monstrous. These people they're not people behind this. They can't call them people or human or whatever. They're monsters, right? It's just ridiculous at this point. Alright, it's not what I wanted to show you. What did I want to show you? I think I just want to show you. Yeah, that's the Google Maps spray map. Spray had the spray layer, yeah. Okay, and what? Just to finish off, that's what I wanted to show you. That's right. That's what I wanted to talk about briefly. Now, they call it the Culham Center, yeah, because they're going to cull you for fusion energy, right? Okay, and before looking this up, I knew they would be close to a water source. Oh, there's the River Thames, right? This is Oxfordshire somewhere, I don't know. Abingdon, right? London to the east, right? It's this. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and they've got the French one up in the mountains somewhere. I don't know. It's got a border around it. It's probably militarized, isn't it? All right, up in the mountains, out of sight. Yeah, it's going to be, and of course it has a river. Yeah, a water source again. So even before looking, yeah, I mentioned in other videos, yeah, they're going to be they're going to evaporate water, make clouds to block out the sun. That's what it's about. Because the spraying won't go on forever. They want to make these fusion reactors to make fucking clouds, right? And what about the pre-programming? Those of us in the UK would have already heard about it. Remember, let's find this. Where are the barriers? What do they call them anyway? Where would it be? The locks. Do they call it locks? Yeah, there you go. They said these locks in London in the Thames will not be able to hold back the coastal tidal nonsense, whatever shit they wanted to make up. They say one day it will fail and London will flood. Right? Remember they used to scaremonger, all right? Because that's pre-programming, yeah. So they're going to probably flood all this area, yeah, and Heathrow Airport. At some point, they'll flood it all. I mean, how else do you think they're going to get the population down to 80 million? They're going to flood it all out. It's going to be the flooded isles, right? Maybe even with cymatics, they'll turn the ground to mud, so it just sinks, and then the water comes in, yeah. And they'll also keep the select places like here. This will not sink, okay? Mysteriously, coincidentally, will not sink. The fusion reactor, yeah, site, and they'll have plenty of water. It'll probably flood all the way. Yeah, it'll flood all the way and flood this town. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, and it'll stop there, right there. It'll just stop right nearby. Yeah, yeah. So that's how they plan to make McClouds with this dangerous technology. They claim is 7 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Okay, which is probably all complete bullshit. There you go. Oh yeah, that's nothing as well. There was a story, wasn't there? An Iranian engineer was he holidaying or vacationing in France? Might have even been here. I don't know. He was killed in the mountain, and his whole family, in fact, his wife and children, might have been around here. What do you think? Maybe he worked there, and he was, yeah, got a solar farm, is it? Yeah, so it might have been here. You can someone else look it up. I'm not doing it. They killed him there, and they said he was a spy or something. They said he might have been a spy. In fact, there was even a Iranian spy story. Here it was like I can't remember, but he went disappeared, and he took the boat he had purchased was just found adrift, and I think it came a bank on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, so it was, because Iranians have got a lot of engineers. I think it's the 3rd highest country of engineering graduates or something. Okay, so they probably used them, and then they killed them afterwards. They knew too much. Yeah. Okay, and that's what I want to tie into this fusion reactor malarkey is how they're going to do it, right?
Okay, because you've heard all the people, like especially the Matt Rogers channel, keeps on going about Nibiru, yeah, Nibiru and planetary bodies. It's bollocks. There's no space balls out there. If anything, they are anything anyone's catching. Yeah, they've obviously got lensing up there. They want to harness the sun, so that they have artificial moons up there, which are probably just big balloons, right? High tech, right? And they've got lensing up there to channel the sun's light into these artificial moons. And then they need to get it down to the ground somehow, because they need to evaporate the water to block out the sun, because they're so sick. Because that's it. It doesn't need any other explanation than that. They are sick. They want to make clouds, and they'll probably add aluminium to it and other crap to make it extra bright and reflective to block the sun out. These sun-blighting scum. That's what they are. Okay. That's probably what those they talk about space elevators, right? It's not. There's no space. Space is fake. These carbon nanotubes, somehow they plan to convey down that sun's rays all the way down to the ground, and they use these lenses to make it like an invisibility region, yeah, where they bend the light, and there's like a blind spot in the middle, yeah. And they'll probably do that the whole area, all the air. There'll be artificial moon somewhere up above, right? You can't see it because it's all it's cloaked, and it's cloaked in clouds and fucking spray too, yeah. And they'll get the sun's rays right down to the fusion reactor, because they can't do fusion. They're scum, right? They're going to be pinching it off the light, off the sun's light, and they'll be using it to boil water to make clouds, because they don't want to do it anymore with the nuclear fission anymore, right? I think something's happened to the radioactive material. As I say, I reckon good angels nullified the radioactive shit which you're using to boil my water, and saying, no, we just needed it to cool down the rods, Yeah, that's right. It just needed to keep the whole purpose was to boil water. That's it. Even that shit Einstein said, that's a hell of his quote, isn't it? It's quote. It's a hell of a way to boil water, or something like that. Paraphrasing there a little bit. Something like that. He probably heard it more. Okay, so that's what they want to do. They'll probably have these everywhere. And of course, by stealing so much of the sun to channel down to these fusion reactors, really they're overgrown kettles, basically. Yeah, that's what where the whole solar minimum bullshit comes in, because they'll be pinching so much of the sun to make clouds to block out the sun even more. They'll be going, my grand solar minimum, my space ball, impossible garbage, and people are just going to buy it because they're stupid. Yeah, they don't, and of course, because they're stupid, they don't want to look stupid, because only stupid people spend so much energy fitting in and trying to hide how stupid they are, and they will say anything and parrot anything the liars tell them to parrot. Okay. What else? There was something else. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I was on holiday, I watched Better Call Saul. I watched the whole thing. I mean, it wasn't very good. I mean, how can you make lawyer nonsense exciting? By making him a criminal lawyer. You dig? Yeah. But pretty much every shot where they like to do the camera footage from like right next to the ground, pointing up. So you like where people's feet are, the camera will be there pointing up at them. And there's so many scenes like that, and you see where they filmed it. Well, New Mexico, I don't know. The skies, every single shot all throughout the series, chemtrail to hell. And in the future shots, yeah, like what would be the opposite? It was opposite of a flashback. I don't know what it would be. Where they show Saul, or Saul Goodman, or whatever his name was, his real name, in the future when he's like exiled in hiding, where he's working, working at little serving place. In his breaks, he's reading a book, and the book says, the book's titled "The Moon is a Balloon." Yeah. Okay. What's he trying to say there? You think? Well, obviously the book probably isn't about a balloon moon. I haven't looked into it, but just the title is using the title of the book, plus the fact all the shots was from the feet pointing up high at people's faces, and also catching a large portion of the chemtrail sky. What's he trying to say? Is he trying to say something there? All right, maybe. Okay, I think they put big, giant balloons up there, and they want to capture the sun's energy and use it for their retarded fusion reactors. Yeah, okay, that's what they're doing. They think they're so fucking clever, don't they? Fucking assholes, alright? And the Bible says at the end, the end, yeah, it will end in fire, yeah. So they'll probably fuck it up big time, yeah, and they'll burn us. In their effort to block out the sun, instead they're going to burn us. That's what I reckon is going to happen. Well, the Bible says it, so that's that's probably what will happen. All right, that's it. Sorry about the name. Yeah, there's more. So yeah. Okay, I'm just adding an interjection here. I've already done the next segment, which you're going to watch right after this. But rather than explain it as I'm sort of discovering for myself whilst I play around with this Nod School tool, yeah, they're splitting up the polar vortex. That's what they're doing now, because as they want to send it out, all right, not to the other pole. They're sending it out to the outer edges of the flat Earth plane. Okay. And as you can see, though, the monsters are enjoying themselves as they try and hold over this freezing cold air over the UK. Yeah, see, Blighty, and of course, there's even going over some of Spain, Spain and Portugal and some of France. Right, as they basically, they're monsters. They enjoy torturing us with ice, snow, hail, and freezing temperatures at night. In April, and they must be having a right old laugh, because 99.9% of the sheeple don't even give a shit. They don't know what's going on. Just like real sheep, as they're led to the slaughter. They don't know. They just stay queued up, I guess, until the inevitable. Okay, so that's it. Watch the rest of the segment. Yeah, the next segment. Yeah, that's another thing I should mention, which I wanted to mention. I'm noticing the trees that were sprouting new foliage, new leaves and sprouts. I don't know, shoots. Yes, it shoots. They're now losing their leaves. At the mercy of the weather terrorists who don't give a flying fuck about anything. Bunch of scum. Apart, all they do is they. I don't know what they do. They sodomize each other and worship Satan. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Watch the next part. Rather than just be lazy, I thought I'd actually have a look. Okay. I'm not showing the winds. I turned it off. Right? We're not looking at the winds here. Right. Polar vortex. Yeah. Instead, we're just looking at the temperatures, right? Because the wind is off. Right, the scale here is for temperatures, right? So what are we looking at? Dark blue, coldest, blue, a bit warmer, going from coldest to warmest, and then from blue to brown, this orangey brown color, and then pink, and then to a light blue afterwards. Okay, try and remember that. This is my first time actually playing around with this, alright? Okay, so there you go. Dark blue to brown and orange color to pink to light blue. It's kind of confusing, isn't it? Maybe I might just leave the you know the key there. All right. Let's go 1 4 day at a time. I'll just do the address part. Right. Okay. So 21st of March. That's last month. Okay. You can see the date up there, can't you? Look, I'm not lying. All right. 22nd. Okay. Why didn't I notice that? I only just noticed it. Let's go back on 20. Yeah. So there's already some weird heating on this side here. Yeah. Where is that? The east side of Russia, there's a heating event there where there shouldn't be. Look, because on the scale, that's here somewhere. Okay? That doesn't make any sense because it's an atmospheric heater. Okay? Because it is already saying, let's go back another 10 days to see if it was there then. That's okay. Let's see. 10 days ago. No, it wasn't. But they were doing it on this side. Look. I don't think this is a different part of the day because here's the times there. Look, you can see the time, right? Local time. It's not like it's day and then night, all right? It's not. Look at the time. There's a time there. See, it's the same. The heating swapped over from here to there over 10 days. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. We're seeing this. There's nothing else that could do this. Okay. Should I? No, I'll leave the time as it is. All right. So let's go one day at a time then. Yeah. Okay. It's all fake. It's all a bullshit clown world. And they tell you it's a natural world. What it is creation. It's been stolen away by the fallen angels, and they're we're just along for the ride, the nightmare ride. Yeah. 24th, 25th. Okay, that's looking for a really sudden change. Right, that looks that's a big change there. It's like they're splitting it up. That's what Mike Morales say they do. Because they want to send down the winds now. I think he says they send it down to the other side, right? And they split it up, right? But they're doing it gradually. Oh, there's some heating going on there this time. Not like in the winter, like December last year, where they did a sudden stratospheric heating event. Yeah, the clowns at the Met Office called it a sudden one. Where what happened on? You can check out Mike Morales' video. There's a video there somewhere. Right, the sudden when winter started, it was atmospheric heater here. It blew out the polar vortexes all the way down to the equator. It damaged tea and coffee crops, yeah? Right, so on the Mike Morales he shows they sent down the freezing cold air. First it was coming towards Europe, but then another atmospheric heater was used, and then it pushed it all this way instead, and it just hung over the United States for the entire autumn and winter, basically. Right? It's still up there, look. Right? Okay, so they're doing it gradually. They're not doing a sudden bullshit thing. They're giving away themselves with their absolute fucking bullshit. I mean, as obvious it is, but as obvious. All you have to do is any given day, just go outside, look up in the sky. If it started off as at least some blue in the sky, then it would be spraying it out. Okay, 27th, 28th. All right, so it seems like there's a pincer movement. Okay. Right, they've got some heating there, and on the other side now, right? They want to. Is this the pincer movement to split it? It's all artificial. This is ridiculous. Now look, it's splitting it. See? Now there's some moderate heating in the middle. Let's see if it splits. Well, I'll probably split it within the next, I don't know, week or so, won't it? They're splitting it now. Yeah, this is fucking fake. What a fake bullshit, Satan's clown world we're living in. It's all bollocks, and they tell you it's a natural world. Shit, that's what it is. They should call it the shit world. Okay, now let's go to the 1st of this month. Okay, we're seeing heating on both sides. Let's turn on the wind just to see. No, it's not split yet. Oh wait, it is split. When did that happen? it is splitting. Yeah. I'll go back again. Oh, sorry. 20th. So it wasn't split on the 20th. Yeah, see, they did split it. I was right. Yeah, my first time messing around with it, and I'm already an expert. Well, everybody, yeah, they split it. You see, they did a pincer movement and they split it. Simple, simple. When did they do that? Right, it was on the 25th. Yeah, so from the 25th to the 26th of last month, they began to split the polar vortex, the natural, or borealis, bollocks, and all that, you know. Even though nobody knows what that is, I think it's basically Satan, isn't it? In his phantasmal form. He's lost his body, right? Okay, that's first. All right, I'll turn off the wind again. I want to see the temperatures, right? So yeah, I mean it's still warm. So that was warm on the 2nd, but I remember the night being cold. See, let's go to today then. All right, yeah. So it happened on the night. That was taken. Okay, so there you go. Now you can see high winds, and that brought us bring in the cold. All right. Okay, so that's how they're doing. That's how they fake my seasons. Okay, my fake globe Earth. It's funny. I was at the airport, right, and the restaurant in the on the ground floor there, arrivals, called the Globe. Yeah, and a big poster nearby. It says, "Where are you going next?" Yeah, you know, obviously alluding to your next travel destination. Yeah, but it made me think, isn't it? If you think you're on the ball, the globe, yeah, where are you going next? Yeah, that's right, you're going to hell. All right, so unfortunately, you have to wait for this to develop. Yeah, all the heating's on this side now. See, they're moving. They want to move it away from America finally. After the cruel autumn, contrived autumn and winter months they had. Right, okay. It's all fake. Well, not fake. It's all artificial, contrived. That's the better word. But yeah, it is a fake world, and surrounded by lies. And as I say, the globe is the biggest killer. You believe in this shit, alright? You won't believe in God, will you? Our Creator and Jesus Christ and everything. And that's what they're doing. It's all a big show, a theme park to take you away from our Creator, and that we can get out of here by accepting Jesus Christ as our salvation. That's it. And if they can take you away from that, you know, and your time runs out here, yeah, because it's all running out for all of us, slowly, grain of sand by grain of sand, and they've successfully taken you away from that, and you know, then that's it. Where's your next destination? There, exactly. Right to hell. Yeah, I don't know. It might be like a frozen to us, but maybe when you're actually there, in whatever form hell will take, it will appear or feel hot. Yeah, because it's, you know, same here. It's like an illusionary world. You know, even the, you know, fucking scientists even say, you know, on the quantum level, yeah, whatever the crap they talk about, there appears there's nothing there. Yeah. Okay, because it's all just frequencies, right? Yeah, I'll leave it there. Sorry about the length. I'm going to leave the link to this layering as well, so you too, right? You can track, you know, the atmospheric heating. All right. In fact, let's go back to the winter just before I go. All right. I don't know. I can't remember when they blew out the polar vortex. That must have not been it. Yeah, was it? I don't know. When did they do it? When did they do it? Whoa, that was it. Look at that. Ridiculous. that was it. Absolute bollocks. Look at that shit. That was see, I didn't even know. I just randomly clicked. 28th of December. Was this before 27th? Yeah, so this is the heating event. Yeah, you fucking scum. 26. When did they start? I have to go back a bit more than that. 19. I'll go back to 19. All right. So it wasn't there. Right, and it just, I bet it's just suddenly appeared, didn't it? Freaking scum. I see, it appears there. See, that's where they started on the 20th. They group that heating event. Bastards. This is artificial. This is December. Yeah, high altitude heating, and that's what's. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, you can go look yourself. All right, I'll leave the links. All right. All right. God save us from the monsters. That's all I hope, and I'll do it in private. I'll do my praying in private. But I will be praying for all of us who aren't reprobate scum anyway. Right.